Boys, welcome to another edition of the Super Scoops podcast with not one, but two special guests for week 10. We've got Justin and Rob with us. Say hi, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Is Rob really a special guest anymore? I feel like he's just a guest.
He's a recurring guest.
Yeah, I think this is your third time, right, Rob?
This would be my third appearance.
This season. And Justin, this is your second time because you did one last year, right?
I did one last year. Yep.
Oh yeah. I like to get some new
Rob's almost
perspectives.
done as many podcasts as Tanner has this year.
Whoa, shots fired.
Tanner, I'm coming for your
I
seat.
don't know. Tanner's priorities he's got to get those together. Figure it out.
We got one guy missing the podcast for work. We got one guy missing the podcast for a girl. Like, those things don't matter.
Oh, here we go. We can't all work from home.
It's 8:30. There's no working going on right now.
I know government time ends at what, 2 o'clock?
It starts at 1:30 and ends at 2.
Yep.
Well, let's get into it. So, what first matchup? The Bijan Knobis and more Grams.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. Lev has been hit with the bad luck bug. I think his team is honestly a lot better than last year. I think he's just had some really poor luck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I would
agree.
agree with that too. I remember after the draft, I was like, "Damn, Lev's team's got that looks like a great team."
it really does. Right, guy, were you nervous last week going up against Lev?
I was 95% sure he was gonna crush me. Because he's due one, he's due a good performance with the players he has.
If you look at his team on paper, he really does not have any weak spots. On paper, but
Now that it's healthy, no, he has none. This is one of the better teams, just a worse record somehow.
They just can't put it together.
It's also tough because Patrick Mahomes has also been the first 5-6 weeks you'd always start him, right? Because it's Patrick Mahomes, but he wasn't putting up those points, and then it was like hit or miss. Like, is he going to do it or is Kirk going to do it, right? So he's probably picking and choosing between the two. And like last week, for example, Mahomes put up 25. I think Kirk only had maybe 18.
Yeah,
6 points that made a difference, but that's something he's battling, with the two solid quarterbacks, and Mahomes isn't the guaranteed start anymore.
Yeah, that's a crazy conversation. Like Mahomes versus Cousins, where it's actually you're leaning Cousins.
Mahomes is IRL good, not fantasy good.
and of
At least
course
not anymore. Yeah,
he benches Mahomes and he has his best week of the season.
That's what I'm saying. That's the tough part.
You just can't win.
And then so we got that was Lev's team. 83. It's not
Oh,
a great score.
I do want to point out,
Mhm.
Lev was big on the Chargers D last year, and I made sure to plug him in and get some of that Chargers D magic going.
Like Lev was just a year too early.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
Yeah. Then we got oh, Bub, you played Drew. That was a close one.
Good.
Wow,
Wow.
you were what? 0-3, 0-4.
Yeah, and then I was 2-5, and now we're on the
Jeez.
come up.
Yeah, that's huge. So this game was huge for both of you guys. Drew was going in 500, drops the first one, but I still think he has a pretty good team.
I love his team. I think those first two are super strong. I think, right? Lamar's QB1.
Lamar's a beast.
Yeah.
Although we
very similar, just bad luck to be 4 and 5.
are we
Yeah.
stuck on the name value of Marvin Harrison?
I think so.
I think we are.
I think
I
everyone
would
is
be
coming
too.
in the other league is the same thing. Well, he's got that. Well, he's boomer bust. That's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, he's shown elite flashes. He just cannot do it consistently.
It's just the Cardinals' offense as a whole. It's if they're successful with the ground and pound, that's what they're going to do.
And I don't think Kyler, right, you know better, though. I don't believe he's been playing too well, so that's probably part of it.
He's been playing fine. It's just they don't pass a lot. They do a bunch of weird plays. Like they did a rushing touchdown with Trey McBride last week. It's just like a bunch of weird shit like that. or they'll either be up so much early or they'll be down so much early. They're never in close games. So it's like tough to get that performance out of your QB.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now that the new Call of Duty is out, who knows where the offensive production
That's
goes
true.
from here.
Do you know about that, Justin? With
Oh,
Kyler?
yeah.
Okay. Nothing.
I
I
didn't
mean,
remember it until just now, and now
he would have won if he started Eckler or Dunze in the flex
Would
over
you-
Bucky.
And would you realistically play them over Bucky?
I'm surprised he didn't play Eckler. He was the starting running back because Brian Robinson was out.
Yeah, especially against the
Ooh.
Giants too. I think any Giants
Mhm.
fan could have told you that was 100% going to be the play.
And Bucky playing the Chiefs, where the offense lost their 2 receivers. It's less opportunities.
Stack the box.
I think I would have went Eckler or Odunze, both of them, over Bucky for this week because of the Chiefs matchup.
was it well known well ahead of time that Brian Robinson wasn't going to be playing?
Oh, that's a great question.
I don't think
Or-
think too far in advance.
Right. So I mean, you never know, but maybe he just didn't see it.
Yeah,
If it was like a Sunday morning thing, or even
Might-
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah,
I need
it
to
might
get-
say in one of the little blurbs if you click his name.
oh, good call.
There's a timeline on them sometimes.
He's on Bird's team. Well, I was not going to say it now because the blur probably
Oh,
changed.
it's a new-
Yeah.
maybe not.
That's a good idea, though. Let's go see. Let's check out this head-to-head here.
Whoa.
Great start for Lev. Lamar has 0 halfway through the first.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
You just got to throw it to Zay Flowers a little bit.
No, Zay.
No way, Jose.
That is a good name.
Yeah.
But, Marv on the bench.
Whoa. It's just like we were talking about. Getting rid of the name value.
So what did he put in? Sutton?
I don't mind Sutton, honestly. It's like a ugly offense.
Yeah.
it
And look at
works.
those targets though the last 2 games.
Holy shit.
He's cooking.
And
This is
all
gonna be a
the-
high scoring game against KC too.
Yeah.
Anyone? Cooper's still kind of hurt. Didn't know about Eckler. Anyone you guys are popping in?
What's Irving's questionable status for? Oh boy.
Limited though. I think
Toes are important for running backs. You heard it here first.
Yeah. You need
What
most
about
of them.
Brian though for Austin Eckler? Like, is Brian back?
great question.
That's a good question.
Right, because if Brian's back, then we were just talking about it. Maybe we play Austin Eckler in there. I don't know who they're playing this week. I didn't see, but
Let's see. Oh, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
That's a tough matchup.
Limited,
It's
but who
definitely something
knows?
to keep an eye on. Yeah.
yeah, it's hamstring. You never know with those.
Yeah, Eckler
They
would
like
be a
to play
great
it out
spot.
to like the last minute.
Mm-hmm. Do they play at the same time? They do. I mean, I think if Brian Robinson's inactive, you're popping Eckler in.
Yeah, and if he doesn't practice on Friday, then I'm definitely throwing Eckler in there.
Left side. If he doesn't really have a lot, he's playing. I think this is his lineup.
Yeah. Mason Tipton.
It's a really interesting play, mostly because I do.
To
not
be
know
fair,
what that is.
He's probably one of the starting receivers now.
Yeah, but is there really not anyone better than? I mean,
Like, it's a big gamble. That's what it comes down.
it's true. Watch, he goes off. Love's a genius.
I mean, at 1-8,
You gotta
and,
take the shot.
yeah, it's take. I mean, as well. See what happens.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to think, is there anyone else that like go scroll down if you don't mind? I want to see the
Mhm.
bench. He doesn't even
Yeah.
have another receiver option.
2 backup
So that-
running backs.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's got to be someone off free agency who
No, maybe Lev knows something we don't.
He might.
Like I said, he's due for one. So I mean, maybe this is the move for the one or two.
What's Tipton projected?
6.7. 6.99.
Okay, all right.
Am I dumb? Where is that? Oh,
FPT.
literally here.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't trust New Orleans right now. There's so much like just bad vibes in that whole organization right now.
Yeah, coach is fired. Derek Carr's banged up. Rattler does not look great.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap up
You
and
talking about play wise or just his face?
both. Let's get to predictions here. Justin, you are too easy for you to start off with. Bub, you go first.
Too easy.
I want to make Justin pick in one of the like really tough close matchups.
That's a shot at love right there. Jeez.
Is it wrong though?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I'm obviously gonna lean. I'm going to pick Drew here.
Mm-hmm.
Technically
Same.
at full strength. I just don't think Lev has enough to upset.
The last 2 weeks, I thought Lev could sneak one out, but I don't think so this week. Justin, what are your thoughts?
I'm with everybody. And hopefully the underdog kind of comes back. Rooting for him. But I'm just looking at the matchups too. I mean, you got New Orleans, Buffalo, Washington, Arizona. DJ Moore in New England could do something, but that's just a little bit.
Oh, I would love if Lev won. Trust me, it'd be amazing. Ragai, final one.
I think Lev's due for one. I'm calling Lev on this one.
I like it. Take your shots.
I don't like Mason Tipton in the flex, but I think he'll take it. I think I'll take a close one.
Sweet.
One. All right, here we have it's Jover versus White Wine Chardonnay. So far, I'm really liking Bird's team with Stroud and Kyron Williams, but a little bit of uncertainty with Brian Robinson. And I really do like Bird's receivers going into it with AJ Brown and Shakir.
Do you like Bird's first name or the second name better?
I don't remember the first name.
What was it? Crap.
It was with Shakir.
Oh, Shakir not stirred.
Is it just me? Where's Joe coming from?
I
That's
don't
kinda
know.
Like
That's a
Right.
fantastic question.
I think
that's
it's just a saying though, right? Like,
it's like an internet saying where you just
yeah,
instead of saying it's over,
Oh.
you say it's Jover.
yeah.
Okay, see, I'm old. Sorry.
I didn't get it either.
Okay, good.
That's
I
very
literally
cool.
looked at his team like twice when he changed the name. You have Burrow?
I
Like,
just
Sorry.
I just assumed there was like somebody there.
Bub and I have the brain rot from the internet,
Oh no.
Unfortunately.
and I
This
think
is so skibbity.
no, not that bad. Okay, I draw the line there. But with the brain rot, it's kind of what Bird's team did last week. I mean, this is a blowout. Even if Tom only scored 80 points, it's a blowout.
Is that the lowest score of the season?
It might be. Is Bird already eliminated from the thingy?
no, everyone's still pretty good. Like there's no real. I mean, other than Matti, I think he's running away a little bit, but everyone else is pretty good.
For the season, like the survivor pool. Bird actually got out week 7. The lowest score each week is eliminated. Well, Bird was already out, so this doesn't matter. But I don't know, Justin, what do you think? Like, what was the biggest disappointment on Bird's team? You got to pick one.
Well, you got to go Worthy. Negative points, right? I mean, I feel like CJ Stroud was a bold play. Does he have another quarterback? Because you knew Diggs and Collins were still out, right? So playing Stroud was his only quarterback. So I guess you run with it.
He's too busy keeping 2 kickers instead of a second quarterback.
Smoke, huh? That sounds delicious.
And Reichard got hurt in the middle of the game last week.
Well, at least that wasn't making a difference for Bird's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, if again your opponent scores 125, that's always gonna be tough to come back to. So like, if this is the week to put up 52, this was a good week to do it.
It's fair.
And
That's a great point.
Unfortunately, he's better off playing Pacheco this week than Worthy.
Yeah, swap worthy to the flag star Pacheco. Gave him a point.
Yeah.
Top tier advice right there.
I like that, Bub. You're thinking long term for point differential tiebreakers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not,
I think overall for a season though is Laporta. Like,
yeah. Especially where
for
he drafted
how high
him.
he was drafted. Yeah, what was he? A third round?
End of third or early fourth. I think
Fourth
it was like
round,
the
early fourth.
earlier fourth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be for 39th. But he's had a couple good games, but I mean, not a single TD. Oh no, he's had 2 TDs. I'm
Nope.
looking at the wrong
One of those
wrong
good
one.
games was a one catch. Granted, it was a nice long catch, but still
Yeah.
one target. Not the Laporta of last year. But Burd has fought through a lot of injuries. I don't think it's Drover, and he needs to put an apostrophe in there too.
I agree.
And then we got Matti, probably the league powerhouse. Who, Justin, on his team, do you think was the biggest surprise to exceed expectations for Matti?
Like from draft day or this week?
Draft day. Like the player overall that Matty's had that he drafted. So like don't count, I don't know, like Hunt or that's the only one you really could count that you shouldn't.
Well, I'd probably say Charbonnet for those first I don't know what 5 weeks while Walker was out. Those first 3 weeks, right? That set him up. You know, that was a steal.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, that was important to get him a good start.
Yeah. Obviously, he's not doing much now, but he was able to use that for those first 3 weeks and get off to a great start.
Yeah, that 7-2 record.
And I mean, Pitts in general before this past week has been, for me, a surprise. I've never liked Pitts, but like he's actually been doing decent this year.
Yeah, ever since week 5, those are some, I mean, for tight ends this year,
Yeah.
those are some top numbers.
Yeah,
Right,
tight end
and he
wasteland,
didn't-
this is great.
Yeah, and that was only with 1 touchdown in week 1. He didn't get another touchdown until like week 8.
Yeah, and he got 2. Ooh. Yeah, Pitts will never be what he was supposed to be, but if he can kind of keep up this like mid-level tight end play for fantasy, we'll have
Yeah,
some boom weeks.
His career is gonna go down as like a Reggie Bush type career.
That knee injury was really bad to him.
Yeah, like phenom prospect, but then just becomes a decent player.
Yeah.
Not elite.
And for his career, there would be nothing wrong with that, except for he was drafted 4th overall. It's because he went that
Yeah,
high.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go look at their head-to-heads. All right, guy, initial thoughts here. What's sticking out to you?
so. We already talked a little bit about Brian Robinson. I think that's going to be a very big make or break for Burd this week.
Mhm.
Is I mean, Singletary is back up now. You're not playing Roshan Johnson. Pacheco's hurt. You really need him to play. I think without him, you're done for.
And it looks like Singletary's losing his spot as the starter.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's
can't
all
play him.
Tyrone now. It's the Tyrone Tracy show.
Rightfully so.
Tyrone train.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
It's crazy it took an injury for that to happen. It's
Well,
something they should have seen in camp or practice, you think.
I think Dable likes to play favorites. You know, he was Dable's guy from Buffalo. He brought him over.
Oh, that's a great point.
And it still is the New York Giants you're talking
Ooh,
about.
shots
Just have to-
fired.
Okay, Miss
That's all.
Titans over here.
And I think also, I don't know, you might say it's a hater. I dislike the Giants GM from watching that show. I think he's made almost,
I completely
not
agree.
all,
I
but
was
a lot of the wrong choices.
I was a big fan until I watched the show. And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I don't really.
I think we all were. You look like a dumbass.
His son
That
was
was
like,
tough.
trade up and get Jaden Daniels. He's like, oh, we'll see. His son knew it was up.
That did not work out.
Kind of like first matchup. I don't know if you're playing anyone from Matty's bench in his lineup.
Maybe you can get some high ceiling potential from Quentin Johnston over Hunt.
First,
So I was
the
thinking too,
Titans,
maybe.
though.
I mean, the Titans just got decimated by the Lions 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is it going to get out of hand so quickly that Johnson doesn't even really need to make an impact?
Yeah, maybe not.
I don't think
Well, Chargers'
Portland's-
offense isn't that good.
He's not bad. Just I don't like
If-
it this week.
No, if Pacheco's still out, you play Hunt. I think.
Yeah. Also, yeah, we're talking receivers. You're probably not playing him over here. There's a world where Hunt doesn't do good versus that Broncos defense, though.
I don't know, but look at that record those last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, I'm
solid.
so mad I dropped Hunt after like a week of having him. Oh, it sucks.
And
Yeah.
how well has Mooney played the last few weeks?
Very well.
So I know this
Extremely
answer.
well.
What rank, position wise, in the wide receivers do you think Mooney is?
Top 15,
Give me
Yeah.
one number.
12.
That's
Okay.
what I was going to say, 12.
12, 12,
18.
and 18. I believe you guys are both correct. I think it's 12. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Shit, man,
Wow,
that's
let's
crazy.
go. Dude, Mooney's
I'll
been
go to
amazing.
Vegas. I'll see you guys later.
Wow, Rob, what an idiot. The only one who didn't know.
Nope. Get him.
How could I not know that?
I do want to say one thing before we go over to Bird's team.
Mhm.
Matti has 2 defenses, and I'm pretty sure he's had them for a while, and he's still just crushing it because his main guys have just been able to just power through.
Don't get complacent, Maddie.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Matti. You do you.
I guess anyone. I think Bird's lineup's pretty set. Although I would. Is there a way to get Josh Downs in? Not really. If Cooper
I would maybe
and
play Downs
Coleman are
over
out,
Shakir.
but if Shakir's the only receiver,
Yeah,
That means
but-
he's going to get all the coverage.
but
Look at
with how-
Downs' stats recently, though.
Yeah, Downs' stats have been.
I know he has been good.
I mean, other than that 0.8 against Miami. I don't
Yeah,
know if he
it's
got hurt
whatever.
or something in that game, but I mean, everything else.
Oh,
The targets.
I remember this game. I think, or was it week 3? No, it was this week. I think Downs was just a decoy because I was playing Bird that week, and he needed to get him like 6 points in. He didn't.
But yeah, I mean, I think I would try to find a way to get Downs in there for sure. And the only person I see taking out is Shakir.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, guys, start us off. Who you picking?
I think I have to go with Matty. His team is just so fucking strong. Mixon's the RB1, right?
I thought it was Henry. No, Mixon got hurt.
No, because Mixon's missed all those games. But
I mean, he
that
basically
fucking
is.
pace.
Yeah.
He's hit over 20 points in every game but one that he played, and that was the one game he got hurt in.
In this game.
Sorry.
That's the Jets
That's okay.
defense. That 16 points against the Jets,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
or every full game he's played in, he has a touchdown.
Wow.
That is insane. I just want to check if Bird's team has anyone projected at 0 in it. 'Cause 99 seems low, and I don't know why. No, okay, he's just at 99.
I mean, you're right. That definitely seems low.
Yeah, I thought maybe like Robinson was projected low or something, but still it's ESPN projections. Who cares? I'm gonna go Matty too. I think his team is just too good. I'm a little scared of no Brian Robinson. What do you guys? Yeah,
I'll
go ahead.
go if Brian Robinson plays, I'm gonna go with the upset with Bird Ash. But if Brian Robinson doesn't play, it's got to be Matty.
Okay, Bub.
Yeah, I'm going to pour the white wine Chardonnay in the cup. I think that's telling me Maddie this week.
Hey, we have to
100%
read a
put it
word.
in the glass.
Hey, you don't drink wine out of a cup, mister.
Yeah, but
I know what you're doing.
you know, it's
I'm not letting you do it.
All right. Next up, got a battle of the two present podcasters, Ferg and Justin. Two teams fighting for a division win. Two teams with not a lot of injuries in starting lineups, decent projections. Should be a really close game and a pivotal match for some division championships, which makes it this week's game of the week.
Bow, bow, bow. I think this is my first game of the week of this season. And
It
just
might be.
I think it's my second.
yeah, were you in the unofficial game of the week, or was there another one? Can't recall.
God, my memory's horrible. I just remember hearing the sound. Which
With your so yeah,
Ferg, what a matchup last week.
I want to cry
Just fell short.
again.
we've had a couple of these close matchups this season.
Yeah, coming down to the last game or
This is the second time this season I lost to Tanner by a few points from the last play of overtime.
Oof.
Montgomery scored in overtime to make him win by like 3 week 1, and then I didn't get this last field goal in overtime to beat him by 2 points, I guess. So yeah,
You could easily be 6-3 right now.
I'd take
Versus
oh yeah, yeah.
7-2.
I'll take 6-3. Can't get that greedy. But yeah, freaking Ertz. I was thinking,
Saquon carrying your team.
oh, he's amazing. Just-
31 points.
Wow.
Third 30-point week.
Oh, he must be RB1 or 2 then. Got to be hit between him and Henry, right? What the fuck?
Who is Henry's up there? Who is
Oh, I think Kyron's 2.
Is he really?
is it
No
Montgomery by
way.
chance?
I know Gibbs is like 5, right?
Yeah, I think Gibbs is 5.
Okay.
Either way, you have 3 and 5 on your team. So.
Is it really Kyron?
Reese? 9.
No.
Pollard? He really?
Yeah, he's been slacking a little bit.
Well, we'll look later. It's got to be Kyron. 'Cause he hasn't missed any game.
guess
Yeah,
so.
it's definitely Kyron.
And his touchdown production's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
But yeah, I don't know if the outcome changes, but I would have liked my odds to see Dak play the fourth quarter and London play 3.5 quarters of the game versus Puka to play like half the game and see what would have happened. I had
Yeah.
both of them go out to injury. London extremely early, which sucked.
Yeah, and Puka didn't go out to injury. He went out because he punched someone.
Yeah, I don't remember how far into the game it was exactly.
Oh, it was like 5 minutes.
Into the game?
Yeah, it was really early.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really early.
damn. Puka, he seems so nice. How could you do that?
I was so pissed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it is what it is.
The way she goes.
Yeah. All right, Justin, what do we got going on? What am I dealing with this week? 124 last week.
Big dub.
Everyone just kind of hit their actually Zay Flowers was huge.
27.
But
Jesus.
other than that, it wasn't. Everyone just kind of did their part, and even with the Broncos D giving me -3, Zay Flowers just carried it. But like if you look, everyone else was just kind of right on par with their projections.
What was I gonna say? I think you have some guys on bye this week, so I'm kind of curious to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, Walker's on bye, and I think Jaden Reed's on bye too.
What are you thinking about Justin's team here, Rob? What's sticking out to you from his last week?
Honestly, his team really had no weak links aside from, the Broncos, obviously. But I was scroll up with it. Yeah, and his team didn't even have to perform that well. Jim's team had a below average week.
The
Played their
initial
part.
projections were pretty close too, though.
I mean, say Zay got like 10 points only. It's pretty close. Take away 17, you're only up 5. I think Zay not saved, but made it look like a bigger blowout or a bigger win than it was.
Yeah, but at the same time too, you had that -3 from the Broncos. So I mean, your average defense
Mhm.
is going to get at least 5 points.
Broncos have been killing.
Again, logic here was too like I know Broncos have a rough time like last week, and then they play Kansas City this week. But then if you go back to them, if you look at their schedule coming up after that,
Should be
I'm
smooth
like, as far as
sailing.
a whole, it was pretty good. Vegas, Cleveland, Indianapolis. I have
Chargers.
Atlanta the following week.
But they're not like running it up on you good, especially on the defense like the Broncos.
I mean, they played very well in the past throughout the season too. Just almost matchup proof.
Like a sickie. There's like 2 tight ends on my screen right now, and neither of them were Gesicki.
Hudson.
Yeah.
Collusion.
Go Gesicki. He's already outscored Zach Ertz last week, so that's a dub.
There you go.
Let's see. Oh, no. Oh. I caught a huge break here with no Walker and Reed.
Yeah, I told you those were my two. Those were my 2 buys this week. So I did put in Wandale, and then Javante. Javante's held me over.
I think Javante's fine.
Yeah, he's good enough where you can just play him when you need to.
I also like Wandale versus the Panthers.
Mm-hmm. It's a good matchup.
That's why I did it, because I think I have Davis, who's technically projected more, but I like the matchup against Carolina better than Jacksonville against Bills.
Yeah, there's a chance no
Or, sorry,
Lawrence
Minnesota.
either.
Yeah, if
Oh
Lawrence
yeah,
doesn't
so
play,
that's even bigger.
yeah. And Gabe Davis is so hot or cold. It's really have to be lucky to get a good week out of him.
Yeah, you're gonna need like a deep shot to drop in, and without Lawrence, I don't think you're getting that with who is it? Mac Jones is their backup, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he's throwing.
One last question then. What do you guys think? Hunter Henry, who's been old reliable while Dallas Goedert's out, or do I put Dallas back in?
Well, that's
Dallas's defense has been so bad.
I know. But they say he's not questionable anymore, so they say Dallas Goedert's been pretty good. So, but Hunter Henry's been Mr. Reliable.
and especially
I like rolling with Henry. I think.
yeah, you have Drake May getting
Yeah. I think you follow the targets Henry's gotten.
Oh well, if Ferg says it, now I'm switching it.
I give my honest thought. Goddard only had this game because what happened? There was no AJ Brown, and then did Devontae Smith get knocked out? Oh no, Devontae Smith wasn't in this game either. So week 3 he was out.
So like, that game's an extreme outlier. You're not going to see that the healthy Eagles team.
Unless you think you need the boom. Well, I don't know if Goddard is really a boom type of tight end.
Well, it depends because AJ Brown I think is out, right? Or
He's playing,
questionable?
unfortunately.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I was following that as a Devonta owner.
Gotcha.
All right, you guys pick it. Who's the winner?
I like Ferg's. I like the way his team looks this week, but I think Justin's guys are gonna step up
Wow, what the fuck, dude?
for the upset on the
No,
bye
Just
week.
kidding.
I think just because the bye weeks, I'm gonna take you, Ferg.
Wow, we got a nice split here. All right,
That's perfect.
did Tanner text in?
The underdog.
Yeah, Tanner texted in. He said he hopes both your teams get completely hurt.
That sounds like Tanner. Okay.
Wow.
Very unprofessional.
Kick me while I'm down, Tanner. Kick my ass last week, and I'll say that. All right.
Kids
He
on
said
vacation.
he hopes Butker misses 6 field goals.
We'll see if Bucker's my starting kicker, though. I've been tinkering with him, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Justin, good luck to you, sir. May we have a healthy matchup.
Agreed. Just hope everyone stays healthy. All right, let's do
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
All right. We got burrow it deep in their bass and eating good in the neighbor. Not the neighborhood, just the neighbor. I do like this. Is probably some of the 2 better names we have. I like them. And then at least they make sense. I still can't understand the Jover thing, but I guess that's just because I'm old.
I do actually. I enjoy Tom's team name this year. I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's the picture that does it too. I still don't know how to get a custom picture into the app, which is why I have the random shit.
I'll tell you after this what you can do.
Okay.
But, so Tom had a good week. What are you looking at here, bub? What's sticking out?
Other than never mind.
Honestly, his running backs have been carrying him. Ramondre, who I did not think was gonna have a good year at all, has been, I'd say, quietly putting up numbers. And the fact that J.K. Dobbins continues to be healthy, really, I think that's the main reason why Tom's 6-3.
Bro, this team, no, I'm just kidding.
And his team looks even better because they bench Richardson for Flacco, so Michael Pittman's he's on the come up now.
Yeah, he had a rough week last week.
Pittman also
and the
got
week
hurt.
Before.
He might be out for a while. Again.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he didn't practice Thursday. Yeah.
I mean, JSN should have been starting over Pittman for like the last 3-4 weeks.
Did we already say this was like...
Maybe not. Okay.
I mean, this is better than Pittman numbers, though, by far.
3.8 doesn't look good, but yeah, I mean...
Still better than the 1.9.
He's got a healthy target share.
How has Aaron Jones been doing? I haven't really...
I think good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I think Tom's got some of the deepest RBs.
They're not
in the league.
household names for what you would expect them to do, but they're performing.
Yeah, you got 3 solid starting running backs.
And Evans chilling on the bench. Big Dubsky. Although Evans is hurt. Lamb lost Dak. And he's also hurt himself. But I think he's still going to play. And Pittman hasn't really been doing much. That's concerning. But it's still a lot of what ifs going forward. We don't know what's going to happen with those players.
Yeah, it's hard to say where Tom's team's going to be. Like, I don't know. I think his team slows down second half of the year.
I think it has to without Dak for CD, and I think the RBs are going to start to slow down. His season really depends on where he's going to find some of those extra points, because you're not going to get those 40-point weeks out of CD. You're not going to get 25 points out of JK every single week.
Mm-hmm. And
no overtime dump touchdown passes to Stevenson.
That's true.
I don't want any overtime games anymore. They just hurt me. And who was our other one? He's playing Steve. 3-6. That's rare to see Steve at 3-6.
I was gonna say, I know I'm newer. Actually, I'm definitely the newest guy, but I was like, Steve's always been like a top dog. It's crazy seeing that record for him.
I think there was... Go ahead, Bob.
Steve just has a knack for just picking up the right guy at the right time, and they're set and forget the rest of the year.
Like, if Steve has one of your handcuffs, just prepare for your guy to get hurt. That's just what happens. Like, picked up Mason, I think a day or two after our draft, before anyone knew about McCaffrey, just picked up, handcuff, and boom. RB1 for 5 or 6 weeks. Tank Dell lost. He was doing nothing, and then now Diggs is out. Nico was out for a while, and now Tank Dell's
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with Steve's team, though. It's Rashad White's on the down.
Mm-hmm.
Tank Dell's going to be on the down with Nico coming back. Zach Moss basically lost the job.
He might be out for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah.
Mason's about to lose the job. Mason's hurt also, but McCaffrey's practicing again, so Steve's team's in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a better record for what was going on earlier in the season for him, in his favor. Now it's the other way.
Wins to put himself in that position.
And he didn't put up a bad score last week either. It was just Matti just dominating, running through the league. Half auto draft. Yeah, it was a tough loss. I thought Steve was only down a couple points it was White versus Hunt, and the Hunt overtime touchdown just really sealed it away.
Yeah.
But if like Rashad White gets that, Steve wins.
Yeah, and is Steve mathematically eliminated from the playoffs now?
I don't
I don't
think
think anyone is. Yeah.
3-6.
Even yeah, I think even Lev has a 1% chance
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm,
Quick win streak like you and Jim both did, and bam, you're in.
it's possible.
Yeah, you're never out till you're out. Which is what I was trying to tell Tanner when he was sitting at 1-4. I was like, dude, your team is good. You just got unlucky.
Yeah.
You'll bounce around.
Yeah. Lev still has a chance. It's 1%. Steve's percentage is 11.
Wait, Justin, did you know? I don't know if you're in your first year here or if it was the year before that. Lev lost to Burd in the finals. Year 1.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
2 expansion teams.
Yeah. I don't think Justin was there because Greg was in for 1 year and 12 teams, and then he sucked, and then he
Yeah.
quit.
Yep. I wasn't there for that.
Oh yeah, look, questionable. Out. Bye. Oh, this is a rough week. Anyone? I mean, Tom's lineup is kind of. Oh, actually, no. We're gonna pretend, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Pittman's out. Who you playing? Keenan or Ridley?
I would. Chargers have a good pass D. I don't know.
I would go
I like
Ridley.
Allen.
Because
Keenan?
Ridley,
Yeah.
Ridley has his high weeks out of nowhere. There's no one else to throw to on the Titans now that Hopkins is gone.
My favorite stat: 8 targets, 0 catches. How does that happen?
How does Allen? How's Allen been?
Let's see here.
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, he got
Crazy.
hurt. It's tough. Do you want to trust?
I like Caleb and Allen against New England,
It's true.
then Ridley against the Chargers.
And you would think
Yeah.
I
that
was going off of.
Keenan or the Bears should win that game, too. Oh, anyone on Steve's side? I mean, probably not either, right? Like, I think it's
Not
he's set.
really.
Yeah, like who can you even throw in?
Yeah, well, he should have put Zach Moss either on the IR so he can get another spot in there.
Oh, he's locked.
Yeah.
He can't move him.
Silly move.
Yeah, he
Silly
can't
move.
now.
Wow, rookie mistake, Steve. I expect better from a league winner.
What a silly goose.
All right. The projections are close. Justin, I want you to take this one first. Steve or Tom? This is really tough.
Keep scrolling down.
Wait, Lamar's leaving the field? Maybe he has to go to the bathroom.
No, it's they just failed to pull their deck conversion.
Oh, not the field, but like like he went to the locker room.
Oh. Yeah.
Matt,
He's got to poop.
yeah, again.
Jackson.
This is a tough. I'm gonna go. I think Tom has it one more week.
You think you going Tom here?
I'm gonna go Tom.
All right. Bob, I want you to go next.
It's close, but I'm gonna have to give the edge to Tom here.
Any particular standout?
Let's see how CeeDee Lamb does without Dak. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for this first week, and we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna stick with Tom.
All right. Would you like to go last, or would you like me to go last?
I'll take it because I think I'm going to go Tom as well. I think it's just, I don't know, just Steve's team. Just it doesn't jump out at me.
It doesn't. I mean,
I do like Neighbors against Carolina. Like I feel like he can get a good amount of points there, but like White against San Fran isn't a good option for me. And I mean, the rest of
Pittsburgh's
them are-
defense is pretty good too. Jaden might be in trouble versus Mr. TJ Watt.
Tank Dell's just gonna get covered because there's no one else against Detroit. Tough.
I'm gonna be the other side. I'm gonna pick Steve because you kind of touched on it, Justin, with Neighbors and Tank. Kincaid could have a decent game if there's no Coleman, which I don't think there's going to be, and no Cooper. It's Shakir and Kincaid. But then also on the other side, the Bears have a good defense, so that Aaron Jones might go wild. But Bears good defense. Eagles defense is okay, but also with Cooper Rush, who knows what happens with CD. No Pittman, so we're probably putting in one of these guys. But neither of them are anything to get excited about. Kittle will be great. How's the Titans run defense, Rob?
Again, excluding the Lions game, it's really good.
Okay. I knew they had a good defense, but I didn't know if it was just like pass or both. But yeah, so it's kind of matchup based here for such a close score. I'm going to go Steve. I think he actually needs to win this or his season is in real jeopardy. Ragai and Bubby. Wow. Old
That's
pals. Head to head. Close record. Rob, if you win, you guys are tied 5-5. The whole league is almost seems like 4-5 or 5-4.
Lots of passion.
There's 7 players at one of those records. Wait, whoa, maybe more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Whew. Then you got Justin, Tom, and Matti with a little bit of a lead. Steve's just barely behind, and then Lev. But yeah.
It is a tight race.
The Bub, you won.
I did.
Why keep Hopkins on the bench?
I just wasn't ready to throw him in there yet.
I think you should keep him on the bench again.
I will not be. But
I think it's irresponsible to play him.
Personally, you can't play Waddle until you see him have a good game.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think there will be some changes coming.
Don't change anything now. I want to see what you got in there before we we'll do it. But you pull out a quick one.
Waddle's stat line from last week: 1 touchdown, minus 4.
Yeah. Bro lost 20 yards. What were you saying, Justin?
No, I was saying the same thing. I saw that -2 and -4 before. I was like, he still had 6 points though.
He almost had 10 points before that play. That's how bad it was. But I think, Bob, you might. Do we have any other pickup of the year candidates besides Kate Otten right now?
Holy shit.
Maybe Mason? Can you guys think of anyone else?
Can we scroll down real quick on Kate Otten and go to the transaction history? Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
$0.
all right, mister. You want to know why you got him? Because I told you set your lineup for the recording, and then you quickly went and picked them up.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only reason you have Kate Otten right now.
Oh, yeah, good call.
You know what? I had Kate Otten and Tucker Kraft the same fab amount.
Oh.
Probably the week before that.
And you put Kraft?
And I guess I put Kraft first.
Mm-hmm.
And I was happy at the time I got Kraft.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, Kate Otten's been something else.
Mm-hmm.
That might cost you this week.
Yeah.
So you.
Huh.
Good victory, bub. And then we got. All right, I just had a comfortable win here.
Not as ideal as I'd like with Kyler, but
You put up 110 with your quarterback getting 4. I mean, you could have easily had like 125 of 130.
yeah.
How? Well, I mean, there's not really too much to talk about here. You won. Rico Dowd did good. Did you see his catch by chance?
It was.
Any of you
it was
guys?
like funny.
You saw it, Justin? Did you see it?
No, I
didn't
missed
see
it.
Wonder if I can find it real quick.
I mean, he bobbled it and then fell on his back and caught it. It wasn't.
Oh, I did see that one. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, I was watching that live. Oh, right, guys, 7 points.
Yeah.
All right, we can't use this to sway our predictions. Oh, they're almost at the half. Oh my god, already?
Yeah, it's not a super great game for anybody in this Thursday night game.
Oh, Bubba already has Hopkins in.
Well, take him out. What?
Nope.
Although I saw, right before we started,
Yeah.
there was a Monday night game in the flex. So that got moved.
Monday nights can be in the flex.
No.
You want a Monday night in the flex.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, wait,
why
it's the
would-
other way. No, he didn't fix it. I'm sorry. He doesn't have the Monday night in the flex, and he still didn't fix it.
Wait,
It
no,
was-
I had the Monday night in the flex. Then you guys started making me think. I'm like, and I switched to.
Well, it was just Ferg that made you think.
I think I had it backwards for some reason. I might have fucked
guys-
up. Sorry.
You guys tricked me, sabotage.
My bad.
Amateur hour
Just
over
the
here.
latest start time goes in your flex. That's it. That's like the
That's what I
Ragai
thought.
#1 rule.
So you're putting Hopkins in over Etienne. Is Jacobs on a bye? Yeah, okay.
No, Jacobs, that's good for you, Ragai. How many? Every receiver you have is hurt except for one.
Who, me?
Yeah. Questionable.
Well, they're all. Yeah. Or on buys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wicks. And I guess if you're ballsy enough to start Tillman. I know he's had
Ballsy
two.
enough. He's been killing it.
I know. I
And
just.
Jameis have a connection.
Yeah, look at those target numbers: 12, 9, and 11. Whew.
It just seems like the player I would play, and then that's when his dud week happens.
That's why I've been so scared to play him.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be ballsy to do it. Justin, anyone? Do you want to take Rob's team or do you want to take Ragai's team? Not as a, like a not who you think will win, like the. I'll talk.
If what I say, like, I mean, I'll talk Guy's team because, like, I mean, it's you don't have many options here, right? Like, like you said, you got either everyone's out or on a bye.
If Thomas is active, what would you do, Justin?
Against Minnesota.
No Trevor Lawrence though. I'm gonna pretend he's out, which he might
Oh,
be.
he's out. No, he stays on the bench. I think
Yeah.
you keep with what you got. But like, is Debo officially back? Is he back?
He should. Yeah, he should be.
I think he is.
He's been practicing.
So then they're saying then. So then San Fran's gonna have Debo and McCaffrey back then.
All right, I like it.
That's what their plan is.
For Bub's team? Alright, are you gonna be mad if I say something or just advice, like who I would start?
No, yeah, you
okay.
gotta treat it like any other pod.
I'm benching Waddle personally.
Ferg, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh no! Quickly drop Safe Flowers.
Oh,
Just so, do you know what Rob did last season?
No.
He had Zay, and then like after the main wave was cleared in the championship week, he dropped Zay Flowers, and Ragai's opponent Drew in the finals picked him up. Drew starts him, and he drops like 30 points.
Yeah.
He did not win though. Ragai won, but it was almost the reason he lost, and it would have been the reason he lost if he did
It was
lose.
very close.
Yeah.
I was so nervous watching that game.
Ragai's like, I'm gonna fucking kill Rob. I swear to God, if I lose from this. So he was a good keeper option too, and he was just like, wait, what?
Yep.
But yeah, I bench Waddle.
But for who?
Probably Addison. I guess it has to be Addison. But yeah, I think I'm taking advantage of the. I had a good game last game.
Jacksonville defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the game last week for Addison was only good. I think it was like some garbage time-ish at the end. But
And you stack with Darnold.
Yeah.
And with that, I think Ragai's gonna win. Sorry, Bo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Guy.
Ragai, Bub, any
Oh, my mic died. I'm back.
we didn't miss you. I'm just kidding. All right. Any quick parting words to each other before we end?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know what it is.
Right, guy. It's going
Rob.
to be a boom this week.
Yeah, for me.
Settle down, Rizzler.
All right, we got R.I.P. Puka or R.I. Puka and the McNuggets.
I think we need a name change.
It's a classic
know.
gym name.
No. From
Yeah,
Tanner's side.
I don't understand the McNugget. I get the Mac part.
Oh!
McCaffrey, but the
So this is-
nuggets come from,
All right, so 1 McNugget,
right?
2 McNuggets, 3 McNuggets.
There
Oh,
you
okay,
go.
that makes sense.
Okay. I like it actually. Then now I like the name.
I think
A lot of
All
dirty
right.
mix on his team.
the first one we did, I think we were trying to figure it out as well, and then it just clicked. I was like, oh, he has like multiple mix. So they're the McNuggets. Yeah, let's get into it here. I hate you, Tanner. The pain.
Yeah, I mean Tanner had big game from Chase Brown, Bowers doing Bowers things, and God, he must be so happy to have Tua back.
They're not even like. I mean, this is just a normal week. Wait,
But I mean,
Oh, you
compared to what
slut.
Tyreek was scoring before. Uh-oh.
sorry, nothing happened. Nothing that impacts anyone here.
Oh, that doesn't make me happy.
Not Jamar Chase.
Oh shit, I forgot Chase was in this game.
Come on, guys.
How far back are you?
I don't know.
Are you watching on Twitch?
It says I'm watching the NFL app. It says
Oh, don't watch on that. No, go to Twitch. It's free.
Well, yeah. It's
That's-
free on the NFL app.
But I'm ahead. You get extra live. All
What if I
right,
watched on Prime? All right, forget it.
that's even worse.
Which is faster than Prime.
Yeah, because that's what Bub was doing. He's like, wait, why are you guys so ahead? Like, what do you mean? All right. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, you
Tanner.
slut.
Oh, you saw the touchdown?
Useless.
Do you see
Anyway.
why I got excited for a second? I thought it was Gesicki, and it wasn't. There's another white tight end.
It's racist.
How was that racist?
I think getting back to this though, I think you get Tua and Tyreek time, and then I think they'll start to connect again. Did Tanner draft both of them?
Yes.
So he drafted them as like the pair, and then
He's copycatting Raw Guy.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
I
The
mean, it's proof-
championship winning strategy.
championship winning stack.
Yeah. We don't really need to dwell too much on Tanner's one. We'll talk about his team in the matchup part. He knows his team. Jim, though. Bo Nix again.
You must be happy with Bo Nix.
He's been putting up numbers.
This is
I was
pretty
happy
good.
with the 17 because I was expecting another 20 something point.
Oh,
game
yeah.
against-
Especially versus Baltimore, you'd think. And then,
Big news for Chuba. Big contract extension signed.
yeah. Oh, we didn't really talk about that at all because I have Brooks.
So 4 years, 30 million.
He's getting about just under 8 mil, maybe 7.8 a year, I think.
Pretty,
Oh, he got paid for a running back.
they believe in the Chubb.
Thing is, the Panthers are so devoid of talent. They couldn't let one of the only players with talent on the team leave, even if it is at a position they drafted Brooks in.
I'm sure that hurts your Brooks going forward.
I'm not too concerned. I'll talk about it in the matchup part.
Olave's
Yeah.
tough. Like, is he out?
Oh, I think he's out for the year, essentially his
That's
career.
what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, they're saying he might not play again.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Which
had
is rightfully so. Once you
Right.
again, he's had
Derek
too
Carr,
many
man.
concussions.
they're on hospital passes.
and they're not just concussions; they're out cold
Yeah,
concussions.
they're
Yeah,
two
that was
concussions.
a scary one.
Yeah, well, Tua shouldn't be playing either. but
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, good weeks from Terry, good weeks from Trey, good weeks from
Harry's been amazing.
special teams.
Look at
This
this.
has got to be Terry's best year ever.
He's got to be a top 5.
Yeah.
He's number 6. Oh my god.
It's the first year he's had a legit quarterback. I
Mhm.
always knew he had this potential. He just had no one to give him the ball.
You should have drafted him.
drafted
Yeah. Said you took
I would-
Jalen Waddle.
I had Terry fatigue.
I feel that.
Yeah, Mandrews.
Yeah, dump offs.
I'll take it. Better than him scoring.
Not a
30
great start for Jim. 0 for Deontay and 13 for Brown at the half. Oof.
Yeah,
yeah, the Ravens
Deontay-
tonight right now aren't doing anything.
no, they really aren't.
That Henry under rush yards could look pretty good,
Yeah.
but the Mac field
Oh,
goals
yeah,
ain't.
you got the Chase touchdown you needed, right?
No. Not
It
yet.
was Jamar Chase, not Chase Brown.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was Jamar Chase.
Oh, I thought you said Chase Brown before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's Jamar Chase with 1 touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I think Deontay getting traded for Jim was
Hurtful. That sucks.
one of the worst things that could happen for
Yeah.
him because
He goes
he's
to,
basically playing that same role as Zay Flowers is.
he's just gonna be he's like a combination Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers. Literally what he is.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't help anybody.
I think it's a bit risky playing him this week. He's still new to the team.
It's
Yeah.
too late now.
What?
Sorry, Jim.
Oh no. Justin, anyone you popping in, you putting Tua back in? You stack it up?
I don't know. Brock
Oh.
Purdy against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's defense hasn't been great. They've been holding their own in the games generally, but just because they're scoring a good amount too, right? So
They're not getting this ball snapped. There's no way they'll be able to, right?
Oh, speaking of Deontay,
Yeah.
No shit.
Isn't that like the perfect comparison though? He's like the Andrews Flowers hybrid. He's slower, but he's a little bit bigger than Zay. He's like right in the middle of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olave, you might be just droppable. I mean, you probably wait a week, but
I did.
you dropped him already. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause even if he comes back, I don't want to say scared, but like he's not going to play the same.
Or I wouldn't be playing with Derek Carr quarterback. He's killed like 3 receivers. Did you see something about Michael Thomas posted it?
Oh, he
Mhm.
went off.
Yeah.
Oh.
He like keeps hurting all these players and stuff. Okay. So Tanner's lineup is pretty much set unless you pop in Tua.
Yeah, that's the only option. He really. But again, he's got a lot of players on bye this week.
Jim needs a receiver badly.
now is McCaffrey playing this week?
Yes. He's like basically confirmed to be playing.
Yeah, that's what they're playing at. I don't know if it's a game that they're trying to just mess around with, but that's what they're saying. I hope he does.
I think he'll be playing.
I think he's been itching to come back, so I'm sure he will.
All right. I'll start us off. I think it's just Tanner. This team, Puka, Tyreek, is just going to be really good.
I agree.
Jim's good, though, but the receivers, I think, are going to let Jim down a little bit this week. And
I think they're
going
gonna work McCaffrey in anyway. Like I don't think you're gonna get full McCaffrey. So
Yeah, I could see McCaffrey being on the snap count, especially
Yeah,
just coming back.
I'll go opposite, guys. I think McCaffrey's going to be itching and raring to go. He's going to take the whole workload to show everyone that he's back, and then hence Brock Purdy's not going to put up as much on some quarterback.
Or dump
and
off to McCaffrey. Just negate those passes.
Jim's going to take it. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think
Yep.
Debo's gonna get a lot of the backfield work and all the passes.
Well, Ayuk's out for the season, so it's the Debo show.
Well, yeah, they got Ricky Pearsall, so, you know.
Oh yeah, he could be that.
Hey, he's our first round draft pick. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, second. Well, first pick of the second.
Oh, was it? I thought it was the last pick of the first. Oops.
I'm pretty sure.
Some professional podcaster you are.
Well, I was certain. Oh, not certain. Thought it was a first until Bub said that.
I thought he was a first rounder too.
We need the debate fact checkers.
Where would it say this?
Round one,
it's
pick
a
31.
Round 1, pick 30.
Ah.
Right there.
See, yeah.
I
yeah,
Bub,
round
you're
one.
fired.
Shut the fuck up, Bub.
You're
Okay.
losing your recurring guest status.
All right, so two of us picked Tanner. Justin, you picked Jim. Rob?
I'm going to pick Tanner, I think. I don't know, just there's really no weak spots. I mean, it's hard not to pick Tanner with Chase Brown already being at 13. So I don't know if that's cheating.
Ooh, cheating.
But
Cheating.
I think
Have some integrity.
Tyreek finally has his typical 25-point week.
What I was
He's
thinking
due.
too. Although, Jim, well, this week I don't think it's great. you were also like 1-4, 0-4, so you're still in a good position even if this week is a loss. Huge comeback and still fighting for the playoffs.